So I haven't been live for a few days. I apologise. But my friend here, Aries, has released a video called Thoughts on UK versus US SHOWSTAR boxing events, Deji versus Alex Wassabi. So we are going to react to it. It's an 11-minute video, and I did tell him, I was there like, oh bro, I'm about to react to your video. It's an 12-minute video. Let's see how long I can make the video till. Because basically I just waffle on and just waffle and waffle and waffle. So, out of this, let's see how long I can make the video for YouTube, excluding the intro. So, without further ado, let's begin on this wonderful video. I haven't actually seen it, to be fair, so I don't know if it's wonderful or not, but I'll give my honest thoughts. So Kevin, if you're watching, your links will be down in the description, as always, and let's fucking react.
Okay, so it's the next day after the UK versus USA boxing event hosted by SHOWSTAR.
It is.
And this isn't going to be a long video, but I just wanted to make a video touching on the events of what happened. So okay. I'm going to...
Before I actually say anything, by the way, this guy doesn't really... How do I put it? Doesn't really like to talk solo, if that makes sense. He's not really a... I'm not great with words. I don't know how to put it, but like, he's great at talking and stuff like that. I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain it? Like, this video is rare to see with him alone, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. So, but an 11-minute video, clearly a banger.
Systematically go through every single one and give my thoughts and opinions on how it all went down. I also have some tweets I'd like to include as well, because
So, let me read them out to you. I have to get this off my chest. I'm going to be hosting a one-off podcast episode tomorrow dedicated to the SHOWSTAR boxing event that took place tonight. If anyone would like to hop on, you're more than welcome to share your thoughts. First and foremost, the way the judges scored each fight was fucking ridiculous. I don't know if they were biased or flat out brain dead. By all means, I'm Team UK, but even I recognise that At Temper took the fight against Kenny. But regardless, the best of fight of the night. It was unfortunate that Deji lost, but he can at least walk away knowing it was down to his ability and not his stamina. Already talks of a rematch, which I don't agree with. There are so many times you can run with the redemption motive. I'll discuss more tomorrow. Fair enough. I agree. Yeah, there's not really much I can actually say about this, but yeah, you can see his Twitter handle right there. Go drop him a follow. Absolute legend. Let's carry on.
Moment I was the outcomes for a couple of the fights just didn't seem to add up. Oh, and before I forget, I'm gonna plug my social medias now, because I have a tendency to forget, and I don't really like doing the whole including the video type thing. I don't really want to dedicate a whole section to it. So
Fair
any
enough.
socials linked on screen right now, just be sure to follow for updates and more tweets. So the first fight I want to talk about is the Anthony Taylor fight. His opponent, I'm not even going to try and say.
Okay, what's this? I don't know what this is. Brad Katona and Jay... Oh, I'm not even going to pronounce his last name. I'm so sorry. I've not a clue who any of those people are. I didn't actually watch it, the whole like SHOWSTAR boxing event. I just seen highlights on TikTok, so there was a lot of headbutting. What the fuck are you doing, you retard? What are you headbutting in a boxing fight for? And there was just a lot of bullshit going on, apparently. I don't really know. I don't really care about it. The whole YouTube boxing series thing, in my opinion, it's just died, hasn't it? Like, it's just... It has. Like, let's be real. Like, a boxing event now... When you hear of a boxing event now, like, oh, UK versus UK versus US, it doesn't get you hyped. Whereas, if it was, like, KSI v Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever, you're there like, oh, shit, okay, let's fucking go. You know? But, yeah, I don't know. But I don't know what the fuck this is.
His name. I don't really know who he is, to be honest. No disrespect, but I just don't know who he is. Is 8 wins, 1 draw with 0 losses, making yesterday's win for him. Although it was a boxing match, I'm pretty sure it was his first. I think he's an MMA fighter. his 10th overall win, which is, you know, good, but the fight was very, very average. Neither person nor Anthony Taylor, neither person seemed like they wanted it enough.
Okay.
So the fight that everyone assumed, well,
I like the music in the background. I can't lie.
but the fight that people would have said may have stolen.
Let me just
the show
turn this off.
by like known professionals.
Sorry, I can just
didn't
see it on
happen.
camera. Like,
Just didn't happen. It didn't. I saw a lot of complaints about that over on Twitter and in the live streams and whatnot. There was actually another event that occurred during the event, which was a headbutt disqualification, and honestly, that was more exciting than that entire fight.
You know what? I'll agree with him there. I didn't actually watch the fight, as you know, but just the headbutting and shit like that. Like, one, what the fuck are you doing? Two, do you know what you've actually signed up for here? Boxing. Three, entertainment, really.
So if that doesn't tell you something, then I don't know what does.
Neither.
The other fights in the night, I'm not really going to touch on because one, I don't really know enough about a lot of the people, and two, the fights just weren't great. Like, they were very novice, which is to be expected because they're not professionals. But
True.
Oh, and not to mention they were wearing 16-ounce gloves, and now I don't know who is to blame for that, because 16-ounce gloves. I mean, I understand
for professional boxing,
safety that they have to consider with people that aren't professionals, but I feel like that takes a lot away from the excitement. It's so much harder to witness a knockout.
He's not wrong, but also, I'm pretty sure like there was rumors, and I forgot who. Rumors on apparently someone, I don't want to say names because I was going to say Alex Wassabi or I don't know, but apparently someone changed it from, I think, 10 ounce to 14 ounce or something like that. I don't know. Apparently someone changed the glove things. They were scared to get knocked out, I think. I don't quite know. Someone can correct me on that if they can.
A knockout highlight when they're wearing those.
I'm sorry, Cav. I keep pausing. I want to open the Monster Munch. I'm sorry. I need something to snack on whilst I'm eating this. Well, whilst I'm eating this, yep.
Heavy ass gloves. Going back to that headbutt disqualification.
Hello there.
I don't know who this guy was either, but that was disgusting. To be honest, leading up, like even just from the press conferences, I knew that guy was going to be a problem. Not because he's good.
Yo, what's good? Hello.
There was just something about him that just didn't seem right. I don't know what got into him, but
clearly the guy just had bad vibes, you know.
Headbutt. In fact, I'll insert a clip now just for reference, just so you can see what I'm talking about, in case you haven't seen the fight.
I have not been on this new server, mate. Yeah, watch this shit. This is what I'm talking about. This shit's like, what are you doing?
If you haven't seen the fight, I'm almost certain that you at least saw this clip somewhere because it's circulating all over TikTok because it was awful. Like, I haven't seen something that blatant in a boxing match in a long time. Not professionally, not even amateur. I've not seen anything that blatant. Okay, now on to the co-main event, which was the Temper versus King Kenny fight. The whole time, I was rooting for Kenny just because he is UK and
I'm a big FaZe fanboy. I'm a big Sidemen fanboy. I'm a big Beta Squad fanboy. So, whatever the outcome of that fight came to, I really didn't care because I respect both fighters.
The thing is, I fuck with both FaZe and Beta Squad. But,
Same.
You know, I had to go with Beta Squad just because it is UK, and that doesn't mean I don't like Temper. By the way, Temper he's great in his own right, and the whole of FaZe clan is unreal. But yeah, and this is why I was so disappointed with the way that the fight was scored in the end, because I honestly had Temper up for arguably all 5 rounds, yet he still lost.
All 5?
He still lost. So I think SHOWSTAR has to really be held accountable for who they had judging these fights, because it was unreal. It's almost as if they weren't watching the same fight.
I'm sorry, also, Has anyone realised that after the Deji, KSI and Logan Paul fights, the scorecards of the fights have just been really, really shit? Like the Gibb and Taylor Holder one and shit like that. Like, they've just been awful. What's going on?
To have Kenny win that fight when he honestly wasn't. I think honestly what it was, the height and reach disadvantage was, it played a big factor in the way that I thought he was losing, because he wasn't able to really get on the inside.
Exactly.
He wasn't able to really do much. He was kept at a safe distance at all times. I took straight to Twitter afterwards to express the way I thought. And honestly, I'll include a tweet now.
Fucking hell, Atkin Kenny looks unreal compared to any other person on this card. The slips and the speed and the combination was great. Expecting him to represent the UK hard and clatter Temper's head off the canvas. True. I'll happily fight one of them right now. Sorry, I've just had to change like everything. Yo.
Showing that.
There we go. All right.
Before the fight, I honestly was convinced that Kenny was gonna absolutely just. This was gonna be a cake.
I didn't know he was gonna win. To be fair, out of Kenny and Semper, I didn't know he was gonna win. I really didn't,
because I hadn't seen too much of Temper. Like, I really shouldn't have gone out my way to say something like that.
Fair enough.
Had he not known the kind of ability that he had, but you know, it is done now. The Deji versus Wassabi fight. Now,
here we go.
This was so unfortunate because, as you know, if you don't know,
I was rooting for Deji so mad. His whole redemption, like, motive and everything, incredible. Like, I genuinely didn't think Deji could lose to Alex Wassabi. I didn't think anyone could lose to Alex Wassabi, but he should. Fair enough. He did. In my opinion, Deji. He's trained for the fight. You can easily tell. But I just don't think boxing's the way for him. I really don't. I think no matter how much Deji trains, he's always going to be scared to get hit. Now that sounds dumb because obviously everyone's scared to get hit. You know, you don't want to get hit in a fight. But when it comes to Deji, it's just, I don't know, man.
I'll explain. Deji was 0-2
Okay.
going into this fight, and he stated multiple times prior to this that this was going to be the last time he boxed if he were to lose.
He did.
So there was a lot of anticipation, like, if he does lose, is he going to fight again? Is he not going to fight again? Like, where does he go after this? And the first thing I want to say is he dealt with it very, very well in the after ring. He wasn't bearing defeat, and he honestly took it the way that I would expect anyone to, having just lost the fight.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see Deji blame his loss on this fight due to anything. So, like, obviously with Taylor Holder or whatever. No, not Taylor Holder, sorry. Who did he lose to last time? Who was the TikToker that he fought? I really don't know. Who was it? Gibb fought Taylor Holder. Deji fought... Whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I can't think of his name. Anyway, but yeah, Deji obviously blamed that on his, like, him not training, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I didn't actually see Deji blame his loss on this fight due to anything. So, correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but if I am right here, then fair play, Deji, fair play.
Now, this fight he did lose, and it was clear that he lost. The first thing I noticed from this fight was I feel he focused more on his defense rather than his offense, because in the last fights he completely was just, he was being hit from every angle imaginable, and there wasn't much he could do about it. So I feel like something that was heavily emphasized on in training.
I really want to know that TikToker's name now.
But I don't think it was enough.
No.
Because although he was evading Alex's punches, he wasn't doing much himself. Not enough to score points anyway. You're not going to score points by simply dodging. You have to be able to dodge, and, you know, so I honestly didn't have Deji winning many, if not any rounds, which was unfortunate, and I honestly hated watching it because I was rooting for him. I really wanted this to be his redemption arc where he actually, like, makes a comeback and goes on to do some, like, pretty great things, but, you know, it
would have been really
work
cool
that way. And now the commitment that he has in wanting to win is great, is to be commended, but
of course,
I just it reaches a point where you have to question, is boxing for him, or is he just doing
that's
this
what I was saying before,
to eventually be able to say, yeah, I did win. Yeah, I feel
because exactly, yeah, that's an incredible point there. That's an incredible point. Like, let's say Deji carries on boxing now, because obviously he's going to rematch Alex Wassabi. They both want a rematch for some reason, right? What if Deji wins? Because then we're going to have to see another fight between Deji and Alex Wassabi, best out of 3 or whatever. And it's like, double one, I don't think anyone wants to see that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, obviously. 2, let's say Deji does win. What's he gonna do then? I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, is Deji fighting just to win? Like, he makes a very solid point there. A very solid point.
I feel as though he's incapable of walking away. He's too far in at this point, but I honestly think he would just be smart for him not to, because let's say he does have a rematch with Alex Wassabi like he was talked about in the interview after the fight. Let's say 3-4 months down the line, the rematch, and he loses again, then what does he do? Is he just going to say, oh, I'm going to fight again? Like,
exactly.
I feel like it'll get to a point where if he does win, because all his losses his win will be overlooked by the amount of losses that he has. And now another thing that I have to touch on is although it wasn't the most significant, it was overlooked because obviously
am I down for a charity boxing match?
And it was obvious, it was clear that was
sure.
going to be the outcome, but the judges scored Wasabi's win as unanimous rather than split decision, which to me is ridiculous. Like, it was clear as day that Wassabi was winning, so to have a judge disagree and have it go the other way it's mind-blowing. I don't understand how they reached that.
No one was a fan of the judges that night. No one was a fan of the judges. I don't blame them.
One thing I really want to see, and I put this on Twitter as well yesterday, was I want to see the after fight stats, so I can actually like piece together like maybe and the judges' scorecards too. I'm very interested to see what they look like, because there's no way, like, SHOWSTAR has a lot to answer for in terms of who they had judging, because it was ridiculous, and I've no idea how they scored. The only fight that I really like could have been controversial, but I agreed with at the time, was the Vitali fight, and that was because it was
Hey, see, the guy that Vitali fought, Christian, was it Christian? Let me quickly search this up. I'm pretty sure it was that Christian guy. Hold up. Vitali. Hold up. Vitali versus. Oh, what was his name? Yeah, that Christian Hanby guy. Like, I was rooting for Vitali. I, again, didn't know who Vitali was, but I just wanted to see Christian get knocked out. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds horrible, but I just don't like. I don't know. I mean, Christian could be a very lovely guy, but his content just, I don't know. I mean, entertainment purposes, I guess so, but fair enough. But maybe he's changed content, because I haven't seen him in quite a while on social media. But yeah, I was very surprised when I saw like him box. To be fair, because when I saw like Christian, Yo, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, thank you. Jesus. I don't even know what I was just saying now. Yo, thank you for the sub, Matthew. I appreciate it, my friend. Woo! Alright, anyway. Yeah, no, so that Christian guy, I see you got affiliate then. I did. Finally. Woo! Yeah, no, I did. But what's it called? Vitali, didn't know who he was. That Christian guy, I don't know much about him. I only know a little bit, like, just because his content of, like, I don't know, but I don't know.
It was a majority draw,
Woo!
which I agreed with. Both fighters were exhausted at the end. They gave it their all, but neither really did anything significant. Although I feel what balanced it out was the fact that Vitali got headbutted 3 times consecutively in 1 round. So that's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. Like, bro, why are you headbutting, bro? What are you doing? Like, and it mind blows me that 3 times in 1 round, and yet it still was a draw. Or was it a draw? Let me just...
At the end, they gave it the roll, but neither really did anything. Majority draw.
Yeah,
which
the draw.
I agree consecutively in 1 round. So that's a lot of points deducted
what I
on
mean,
one half. But Vitali didn't really do enough to score many points. He wasn't really landing many punches because he was tired. He was very slow and sluggish. So I feel like in the end that kind of contributed towards the outcome, which was majority draw. So this was just a short video to kind of just get my point across and see what other people think. I'm honestly more intrigued to know what other people think, because I'm sure that I've missed a lot of things out just because I wanted to make a quick brief video. Like, if I was with someone else who was analysing the fight the whole way, the way that I was as well, this would make for an interesting topic that could probably go on for multiple hours, but it's just me. So based off of the few notes that I had, this is just what I wanted to discuss. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video, subscribe.
Mate, go give it a like.
I know this is different.
Go
like,
give it a like, honestly.
Before this aren't really...
I know, yeah, it's got like COD
videos,
montages of like 1-clip edits and stuff.
I'll definitely start doing more. It'll become a more frequent thing.
I want
more
more
events there are, or
I want more of these. Is there any comments though?
Anything really. I want to start branching my content out a bit more. So we will see what I can do with it. But for now, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, share it to a friend, follow my socials. As I said in the beginning, of course, the one time I do remember is the one time I plugged at the start, but here we are, we're doing it again. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.
Mate, that was a fucking lovely video, Cav, mate. That was a banger of a video. Made some great topics to talk about. Made some great points, to be fair. That is what I was originally meant to say. Made some great points. I obviously didn't see the fight because I wasn't. It didn't bring me any attention. So I just don't really know what to say about it, to be fair. But fair enough. I mean, I did see a few clips on TikTok, which is why I've kind of spoke about them and then whatever. But lovely video, Cav. As always, his links will be down in the description. And yeah, Matthew, thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the sub. Sorry. Yeah, I shall see you in the next reaction, or maybe an actual video. My next video will probably be... I'm not going to say actually, because I don't actually know, because trying to record a video is fine. It's the editing that fucks it up. But yeah, nah, I shall see you in the next upload that I do. So yeah, and Twitch, because obviously now I'm streaming. I'll see you in the next live. Peace.